So now let's quickly take a look at what all is going to make this opening ceremony even more interesting. There are many aspects of it. We will take a closer look of it through the help of this video wall and understand the different aspects of how this closing ceremony is going to be really important. So let's talk about it. Paris 2024 marks a milestone in the history of the Olympic Games by moving the ceremony out of an Olympic stadium and doing that at a river. This is happening for the very first time. Not only this, the International Olympic Committee, or the IOC, they had to really amend its article, which is called Article 54.1 of its Olympic Charter, to make this provision workable for Paris organizers and moving it to the Seine River from an Olympic stadium. Now, another very interesting fact is that there are 5 delegations which will be led by only one single representative. These 5 delegations are Belize, Liechtenstein, Nova, Somalia and Tuvalu. All of them would be led by a single representative at the opening ceremony, and there will be 12 artistic displays throughout the show highlighting the French and the Parisian heritage to the people who would be joining the opening ceremony in physical presence and who would also be joining through live streaming and other platforms. Now, apart from that, to make it more feasible for the viewers and for all the fans, 80 giant screens will be set up along the Seine River for this very important occasion, this very special occasion. And moving on, if we talk about it, there will be total number of 85 boats which will be mobilized, and all the delegations will be traveling in that boat along the 6-kilometer long Seine River area. Moving on, there is one more interesting fact. There will be 120 cameras which will be used to record the ceremony live, and which is 3 times as many as in Tokyo 2021. So this is going to be a really visual spectacle when we talk about the opening ceremony. So 400 OBS, or the Olympic broadcasting staff, they will be mobilized to bring an extraordinary evening to the viewers, making it a spectacular evening for all the viewers who would be enjoying it on television screens. And apart from that, 3,000 artists, including 400 dancers, will be performing tonight alongside the Seine River to make it a visual delight, a visual spectacle for the viewers. 326,000 spectators can be accommodated on the banks of the Seine River. So this is the number who can join alongside the Seine River there in France to witness the opening ceremony of Paris Olympics. Moving on, there is very important and interesting fact about this. And first of all, let's take a look at this quick map of the Seine River. How is it going to look? This map has been released by the International Olympic Committee on the official website of Paris Olympics. This is going to be the entire blue line that you can see here. This is the altogether the 6-kilometer long stretch, which is the stretch of the Seine River. If we talk about it, starting from here, the drive will be starting from here, and this is the official stand where all the IOC officials as well as all the officials of the different countries will be sitting. And apart from that, this is the protocol and show. This is the area where all the entertainment acts will be taking place. These icons that you can see, these are Notre Dame and other important icons, the historic icons which everybody would be witnessing alongside the 6-kilometer stretch on which the entire contingent will be traveling of each and every country. These are the areas where the people will be sitting and watching the show. These are 2 designated areas for that, and apart from that, the journey will end over here. And to facilitate all this, more than 120 cameras have been placed alongside this 6-kilometer stretch. So this is how the Paris opening ceremony is going to take place at the Seine River tonight in France. So now, not only this, the Paris Olympics are also bidding to become the greenest games ever, with the medals made of iron and other important elements. Let's take a look at this next report that tells you all about how Paris Olympics is going to be the greenest ever.
The Paris 2024 Olympics Organizing Committee has pledged to host an environmentally friendly games for the world. The organizers have promoted Paris 2024 as the greenest Olympics ever, aiming to halve the carbon emissions of previous Olympics.
What we can see here, and I'm here for more than a week, and wherever you come and go, you see that the lights are on green. The preparations are going very well. The stage is set.
The Paris Olympics organizers have drastically cut back on building new stadiums and venues and have relied heavily on wood as a building material for new infrastructure and used low-carbon concrete.
Several of these events are now taking place in temporary stadiums and venues that have been built across the city. Incidentally, some of the games will obviously go outside the city of Paris to other areas. It's also the most sustainable Olympics ever, because they haven't built this mega infrastructure all around, which usually are not utilized afterwards. They've built an Olympics village in the most depressed part of the Paris region, the poorest part of the Paris region, in a way to revitalize it. And they've built an aquatic center. Everything else is either in temporary venues or on renovated old structures. And of course, the farthest venue is several time zones away in the Pacific, in the Tahiti.
Let's understand how Paris is going greener to make it the most eco-friendly games. 95% of all Olympic infrastructure is being fully reused. Temporary stadiums have been built near famous landmarks to make use of spectacular setting. Only one permanent venue has been built, the Aquatic Center. The Aquatic Center is built largely from carbon-storing timber, covered in solar panels, an advanced water recycling system. The Athletes' Village will be repurposed afterwards as social housing. Over 60% of meal options will be vegetarian, helping to lower the carbon footprint. The Olympic venues will be powered exclusively by renewable energy. 90% of the products used for Paris 2024 come from recycled materials or will be reused later.
The 2024 Paris Olympics, with its groundbreaking sustainability initiative, will likely leave a lasting impact on the global environment. By setting new standards for eco-friendly practices, the Games are expected to inspire future host cities and international events to prioritize sustainability. Ultimately, the Paris Games could act as a powerful catalyst for environmental action, fostering a global shift towards more sustainable and resilient future. With camera person Senthil, Narayan Singh, DD India, Paris.